What's good, YouTube? We got a reaction to a reaction. I ain't did one of these in a little minute. We got Playback. 50 Cent's son is a certified loser. I don't know why I was stuttering to say that, but look. Why this nigga want child support from his daddy? Nigga, you grown. Go get the job, nigga. And he tried to give you some money, but your mama was being greedy, nigga. Messed up the money. Let's see what they got to talk
once
about.
Again dragged by his son Marquise when he hopped on Instagram Live with entrepreneur and former rapper Choke No Joke to vent his frustrations with his father and his child support payments. According to Marquise, the $6,700 a month he received from 50 isn't enough to maintain the lifestyle he claimed he needed in New York City.
It's $6,700 a month.
Okay. And I can't buy socks?
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Right.
$6,700 a month, right? $6,700 a month in the
$6,700 a month is a lot. Hey, that's a lot. That is a car, my nigga. That's a car.
I've been in child support.
It's an expensive car, by the way.
Okay, cool. $6,700 a month, right?
$6,700 a month, right?
You're talking about a full.
My daddy ain't even give me.
Talking about somebody that has
$500 a month, nigga.
Can't live in any neighborhood.
Nigga gave me like $200.
It's not a substantial.
Nigga better be thankful.
So let's what you got problems with? Let's El Chapo. Like you saying this is so absurd because it lets us know how deluded you fucking are. You're a grown ass man talking about how 81K isn't enough, bro. What are you fucking talking about?
Grown ass man, go get you some money.
81,000 ain't enough, and if it's not, nigga, go somewhere else. Y'all did not have to live in New York, bro.
Majority of New Yorkers live off less than that.
Go to New Jersey.
Expensive city, yes, but 80,000, you can't find a place. You can live comfortably with 80,000.
Bro, child support is what it is.
You can live beyond comfortable.
It's not your whole life. It's just support.
You got the money to
grown
pay
as hell. How old is
he? He 25 right now, talking like this, bro.
You're 25. Still getting? Is he still getting paid?
Still, no, he's not getting paid no more. However, this is the other problem. Probably the year. He's not telling the whole story. He not telling the whole story. It gets deeper. But I'm gonna let him continue his side of the story, and then we're gonna hear 50 Cent's side. Let's hear what he gotta say, man.
You can't just live anywhere.
And if he's contributing $6,700, that means your mom's got the other half. It ain't just for him.
True. 50 Young Curtis Jr.
This is the
point. $6,700 to go with.
It's $6,700 a month.
Now y'all got $1,200, $1,300, now $13,000 a month.
Oh my!
That's a lot of money.
Hold on. Yo, choke. This is where you get this is where it goes down a bad path, brother. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yo, bro, $6,700. If I told you right now, right, you got to start your life over right now with $6,700 a month and rebuild your life.
Yes.
Can you do it?
He didn't even hesitate.
He didn't think like yes.
This nigga said, "Can you do it, nigga?" I wish somebody would give me $6,700 a month, nigga. I'ma take probably $500 and spend $500. I'll be straight, nigga. I don't even need $500, but give me a stack or two out of that. Matter of fact, give me like 2 or 3 stacks out of that $6,700. I'm gonna put the rest of that money up. I'm gonna be straight for the month, my nigga.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
in support.
Yes.
Oh no, wait. He'll clarify this on the one because maybe we didn't understand what he was saying. Hold on, just
with $6,700, I guess.
$6,700, a lot of money, boy.
You have nothing.
$6,700, yes, I can. I'm from the.
I'm
from Edenville, but $6,700. I'm good.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga.
I'm Gucci. I'm beyond good.
Look, you're comparing it to yourself. How quickly you said that, bro. Think about it. From nothing, 6,700.
What do you mean?
That's a lot of money.
Now that you say it like
think
that,
about that.
I don't think that's a big enough safety net.
Yes,
but what if I make a $1 million bet and it goes wrong?
No.
$6,700 is.
That's true. I agree with Asian. That ain't the biggest safety net, but that's a nice chunk, a lump sum of the way 50 Cent's son just described it too. Imagine rebuilding your life coming from nothing, and you getting $6,700 a month. You ain't got nothing. So if you mess that $6,700 up, that's your dumb ass. You already ain't got
exactly.
So
think about that,
and that's a Forbes lister.
Exactly, because really,
a lot of money.
You said yes earlier. You was thinking about yourself.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about myself right now.
We talking about Forbes lister.
Yeah,
top hottest rapper of all time.
No, not really.
Buy a baby, get a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So compared to that, nigga,
he didn't say his kids is gonna be millionaires.
He never said
so that was his perspective. Now the way that he's talking, bro, you'd have thought that he legit didn't do anything. He didn't buy anything. He didn't do anything. You know, nothing was done for him. But this is 50 Cent's side of the story, and it is very interesting how much relevant piece of information he decided to not give us.
All right. The desk talking to the jeweler, and he had a small diamond chain, 2 small diamond chains, trying to get a bigger diamond chain, right? Trading them, see how much you get that one. And I walked in, he goes, "Oh, you got somebody like watching me?" I said, "Nah." He said, "Oh, so coincidence?" He said, "Yeah, coincidence." Then he turned back to the jeweler, he goes back to talking to the jeweler, and he's like, nah, I can't do that. Now I'm like, because of how much the jeweler's asking him for. So he can't do it. Oof, negotiating, putting 2 small diamond chains back to get a bigger diamond chain with the money I'm mailing.
So he didn't tell him
nigga.
That fresh off of...
Wait, hold up. So you using the 6700 to go take 2 small diamond chains, turn into 1 big diamond chain. You talking about 6700 ain't enough. Nigga, you need that 6700.
Fresh off of this is when he just turned 18. Fresh off of child support being done, he was in the jeweler exchanging diamond chains.
I mean, that's how he wanted to be supported, man.
Now
he wanted to be supported in change.
Now in the original live, he was sitting there saying, "Oh, I wanted to buy socks, and I just wanted things," like making it seem as if like I went without. Nigga, you were in a jewelry store with diamond chains, dog.
Trying to exchange your diamond for a bigger diamond.
Crazy the way people spend money, bro. Man, you was reckless. Just say it.
Just say that.
Reckless with your money.
Being beyond reckless
was not enough to buy your big diamond chain.
But then we learn more about the mother too. That's what we learned as well.
I can't wait.
Oh man.
His mother never had a job. She didn't do nothing. I would have questioned whether I was wrong if she did something after the fact. She genuinely did not want to do nothing. This girl looked in my face and told me, like, she was like, "You bought Mike Tyson's house?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "So why you ain't telling me this?" I said, "Cause you ain't moving there." I said, "Nah, we gotta go. You gonna get a
nigga told me she ain't moving there.
I gave her the same money that I gave my grandmother to buy my grandmother's house, for her to pick out a house and buy her house. And you go there until you figure out what you want to do. You don't want to do nothing. I'm not coming with me stand like that.
So didn't tell also that 50 Cent bought them a house.
50 Cent too nice. 50 Cent too nice for the fact that this nigga tried to buy his baby mama a house so she can be straight. He said, "You ain't moving in with me." That's understandable too, cause like, you not moving in with me. Nah, you not moving in with me. I get y'all a crib. I get y'all a little place to lay your head. She wanted other things other than the crib though. Nigga, if you don't be thankful, that's
so
why the son ain't thankful for what he got. Then son somebody he ain't do nothing.
Support. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What's crazy that you doing this for? And I'm not going to act as if like 50 Cent is like a perfect father because I don't know him. But to be complaining about the financial responsibility that he had to uphold and making it seem as if like, oh, he gave me was $6,700. Yeah, after he paid for the house and you were living so luxurious that you somehow still had 2 diamond chains on. But it gets worse.
I tell him how you told my son to call me and tell me he need 50 pairs of sneakers for back to school.
50 pairs of sneakers is crazy. They trying to use
he said somebody else got a whole bunch of pairs of sneakers.
He said a boy in his class started on him and said he had 50 pairs of sneakers. And Marquis said, how the hell does he have 50 pairs of sneakers? And his father's a lawyer. My dad's on the Forbes list.
Yeah, then why you didn't be a responsible parent and say, look, you don't need 50 pairs of shoes.
You don't.
We get to this point, we sit here and we try, and again, I'm not making it seem like 50 Cent is a perfect father, but to sit here and to go in a
he ain't wrong with what he's saying,
your father, especially in a financial manner, and exclude all that information is absurd. You wanted a luxurious life because who your father was, not because you earned it, not because your mother even attempted to put you in a better situation. But you don't tell that side of the story. So you rather go on IG Live and make it seem as if like your father didn't. You went without. Oh, we were struggling. Oh my goodness, we were struggling with 67 a month. But you had 20 pair of shoes. What the fuck are you talking about?
But it's like a huge gap in his life experiences where he doesn't even know what it's like to be a regular person at all.
Yes.
And the sad part is you would think the fact that 50 has been able to provide financially would free up the mom to not work, which is not a big deal if she doesn't need to, except you should be spending that time trying to make a great, like, really build your family.
Exactly.
You know?
But you didn't do a good job if 50 pairs of sneakers is what he needs to be happy. That means you raised him
50
wrong.
pairs of sneakers
He
is
can't
crazy.
be happy unless he has everything everybody else has. It's a competition because
They probably like, that name 50.
Saying he just had this.
Little nigga need
That means
50
that
pairs of
they see
sneakers.
their dad do something
He ain't
successful
really 50.
with a brand new TV show, with an album that dropped, with a shoe that came out, and their immediate thought is like, oh shit, how's that gonna benefit us? And it's one, entitlement, because they feel like they're owed something that they did nothing to deserve.
Yep.
And two, it's like there's no perspective whatsoever at all. You tell me but it doesn't matter what city in this country you live in.
Right.
$6,700 a month in support, you're good.
And
you might not be
telling
living
you.
luxuriously in every city, but you're good.
I would
Yeah,
say
you
if the
beyond
household is
good.
like the house is
You ain't
already
beyond
paid for,
good, but you
got
good
the house
enough.
that you want to live in. So the major
gooder than
bill that
average.
everybody stresses about, that you have to have 3 times the amount to make sure you can afford where you live, housing, is already paid for.
You're good, bro.
You're good. You're fine. And
I
we know
wish
you're
my
good
daddy would have
because
sent
even your mother
$6,700
here
in
said-
child
literally
support
sat there
when
and
I
said,
was a
"You got
kid."
20 pair of Jordans.
Shit.
You're good, bro. You after child support, you was rocking around.
Stop. I'm sorry. You was accounting in the $6,700 in with like housing. The nigga bought them a house. So that
It's
doesn't-
done already.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
That's
you,
just
yeah,
That's
and
what-
that's the one thing that his son missing. This nigga tripping about the $6,700 a month. Meanwhile, your daddy just bought y'all a house. Yeah, that's one less you gotta pay for it. Then he probably would have bought y'all a car if y'all needed a car. That's 2 less things you gotta pay for. Then on top of that, he's sending you the $6,700 a month. That's free money, nigga. It ain't free money because he's taking care of his kid, but nigga, he taking care of his kid. He beyond taking care of his kid.
For like groceries.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Okay.
He
I
took
thought you
care
was
of him
baking it
and-
into
No. The housing is
Nah,
done.
you're good,
Hell,
bro.
You don't have to pay no
Take
rent,
care
no
of the
mortgage. Y'all didn't have to pay no
grandma,
rent, no mortgage.
That's basically $100,000.
Yeah, basically, that's basically
Way more than $100,000.
It's done already. So again, there's people who live off of 67
greedy ass.
while also trying to do housing. But the
Don't
simple
be
fact
greedy,
that you even
listen.
speaking this way
Don't be
is
too greedy.
crazy. You a grown ass
Yo.
man thinking that you're gonna get sympathy from everybody else, even
Yeah,
though we
little
know
bros,
for a fact you were
big
living
bros,
bro.
don't
There's
be
pictures of him when he
greedy.
was a child sitting in a BMW or a Benz.
They wanted that
designer shoes
G-Wagon,
on,
that's what
going to
they
school.
want.
Like nigga, cut the cap, bro. Cut it, bro.
Oh,
man.
You can do 20. That's responsible.
20 pairs of sneakers.
She went from 50 to 20. They trying to use 50. Ain't you gonna say what's wrong with
scary.
that?
You
Where
never
your
worked
money
for
at,
anything in your
man?
life?
Scary.
That's what it looks like.
Yes.
When you're like 20
Little
pairs,
broke.
what's wrong with that? Like you have millions.
She gonna
Yeah,
say
that's
what's wrong with
Like
that.
even you could
He
put
ain't
$1
the
billion
one
in
with
my
the
pocket
money.
today.
50
You know
guys.
what's so crazy, Playback?
And
That
that's-
is one of my biggest fears, that my child grows with that level of entitlement.
Or you're
And I
right.
also picked someone to mother my children with that level of entitlement, where they're so deluded, where they just think that it's just okay to say that. Because that means, as one of my biggest achievements in life should be successfully raising a man or a woman. That should be one of my greatest achievements. And if that's the result of it, I fucking failed.
Thought he could have every sneaker ever made, even though he hadn't actually earned any of them. He's not regular, she would tell me when I asked why he needed another new pair. He's your son. She already
Wait,
established a
what? So when he asks her, when he asks her what do he need the 50 shoes for, she no longer saying that the kids at school are teasing him because he ain't got 50 shoes. Now she's saying, cause you got the money to pay for the 50 shoes, that's why your son need. Nigga, what? Man,
you didn't have to work for something to get it.
It's
Marquise
crazy.
was following her lead. One day I was driving through Harlem when I noticed that a sneaker store was going out of business on 125th Street. My mind immediately flashed to my son. Marquise loves sneakers, so I pulled over to see if I can grab him a couple of pairs on the cheap. Being naturally inquisitive, I asked the owner why he was going out of business if sneakers were so hot. He explained that he picked the wrong location and never got enough foot traffic to make it work. I tell you what, I told him, I'm going to buy the rest of the inventory from you right now at cost. The guy jumped at my offer.
Hold up. And then he done went and bought the whole sneaker store for the son. He really doing it out of love. He really doing it out of love for the son. But then he done went to help the dude that's, hey man, and his mama talking about some. But no, I tell her, you better figure out how to get those shoes.
Where I knew storage space was cheap. I would ship the sneakers down to him, where he could put them in a warehouse instead of opening up a brick and mortar shop, which would have taken a lot of investment and depended on foot traffic. He could set up an internet site selling sneakers. As soon as I left the shop, I called up my son. Yo,
50 is nice,
you know how
dude.
you've always been fascinated with
I don't know that much, but
well, I just figured out a way you can afford them yourself and start to earn a little money of your own too. I broke down the whole plan for him. I explained how it was a great opportunity that would not only support his passion, but allow him to get a nuts and bolts understanding of how business works. This is a layup, I told him. Not too many stores.
Hey, I gotta read that book right there. Hold on.
If you're truly passionate about sneakers, this is the time to show it. Marquise said all the right things on the phone, how excited he was and how it sounded like a great opportunity. So I had the shoes shipped down to Atlanta. Then I never heard from him about it again. Weeks and months passed. Finally, one day, his mother called me and announced that she and Marquise been talking. Instead of an online sneaker store, they wanted to open a clothing boutique in Atlanta.
You didn't want to.
Whoa! Hold on. So 50 done went to go buy some shoes for the son because the mama said he needed the 50 pairs of shoes, so he done went and bought the sneaker store for the son. Tried to get the son the sneaker store, but the mama want a clothing business. You, hey, Miss Lady, you gotta go get a job. You broke. Hey, you brokey.
You didn't want to say all of it.
Hey, little bros, big bros, watch out.
Going
man.
on IG Live talking about your father, who not only housed you, but gave you support to the tune of $80,000 a month.
Especially if you got some 50
a year, excuse me. $80,000 a year. Then proceeded to also exclude the simple fact that other things that he may have purchased for you along the way. And also, it completely excluded the fact that he purchased hundreds of shoes for you to start your own business.
Yeah,
all that was excluded. All of that was excluded. Yo, this story gets even crazier, and this is more and more information that I'm starting to learn about it. But to the entitled fuck who decided not to give us all the information about his own father, you disgusting bastard. You did not sit here and tell us that at one point in your life you was receiving $25,000 in child support each month.
He is a disgusting little bastard. Look at him blowing hookah and shit.
That's wicked.
Curtis Jr. Man, this nigga gonna lay down on some money saying entitlement. Nigga, you need to entitle yourself to go get you with your own money, nigga. Dang.
True, this is why I didn't want to add you up here, bro.
She said that.
Right, okay, this is my point though. That was before he put himself.
No, I get that. I'm not saying that he did that.
This is what I'm saying to you, bro. This is why I did not want to bring you up here, bro.
So for those out there who don't know the full context, when he was roughly 10 years old, he was receiving $25K a month in child support. Then what happened was his mother got greedy and decided, I actually want more, and was on the brink of taking 50 Cent to court over it. Had attorney and everything. And then after that, 50 Cent decided to take himself to court so the judge can determine what was the adequate amount, and that's where the $6,700 came from. The $25,000 a month in child support and household expenses that rapper 50 Cent pays to the mother of his 10-year-old son is not enough, says the boy's mother. Left all that out. You getting on social media and complaining at 25 years old about what your father did, when in reality you need to be talking about what your mother didn't do. That's what you should be. But you're a grown-ass fucking man to this level of entitlement that is disgusting. This whole thing we do in the black community where every black father is demonized to this extent, and I'm supposed to believe the mother and the child every single time. No, stop it, bro. You was receiving not only adequate enough, more than enough child support to the tune in which your whole life could have been taken care of for the rest of your life. And the reality is that back then you was raised a certain type of way with a level of entitlement that it didn't matter what your father did, he was never going to be happy. And here you are, a grown fucking man, complaining to other grown men like we're going to give a fuck. We don't give a fuck, bro.
We don't give a fuck, little Curtis. They done had to turn him off. Hey, look, Curtis, mentions of the day, if you ever see this, nigga, go get you some 50 money. You see him out here writing power? I watch it every Sunday. Nigga going crazy. You gonna write your power script? Hell, making that man look bad. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. I'm out of here. Damn. That don't make no sense.